much I ain't wanna live. Talk money then, shit, we in the wind. I was in the hood when I clipped the bins. Since a young nigga, I been ready. Went glass house on every Chevy. In this game, I try plenty settings. It's all or nothing. How niggas been. Got sucker niggas, keep suckers with them. One of the reasons I ain't fucking with them. Trish Tech get some more than them. Guess she couldn't even afford a winner. I'm open late, don't need a scale. And it's always over, sneak wishing well. I double down, slick shit spell. Shawty know I'm kissing till I'm faded, 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 faded. I'm faded, 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 faded. And I'm faded, 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 faded. I'm faded, 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 faded. I'm a saint, but I sin. I checked in the game, and when I left, she loving me again. I let her cry out the bins, and they say time heal. I still felt like it was yesterday. I was moving fast, probably too fast to even catch the play. Spends the night, she pack a bag, right to me, just getting gas. Cover bag out on the bed, I'ma touch it first. Get last, it's temporary. Holly down emotion, said it's temporary. More pain deeper than the ocean. Temporary feelings mixed with temporary pleasures. All these temporary moments and these temporary treasures. Temporary circumstances to temporary measures. Temporary friends and even temporary sketches. Temporary smiles and temporary goals. Temporary women sliding on temporary poles. Temporary comments and temporary trolls. I just pray that God bless me. Ain't no temporary souls. I'm a saint, but I sin. I checked in the game, and when I left, she loving me again. I let her cry out the bins, and they say time heal. I still felt like it was yesterday. I was moving fast, probably too fast to even catch the play. Spends the night, she pack a bag, right to me, just getting gas. Cover bag out on the bed, I'ma touch it first. Get last, it's temporary. Holly damn emotion, said it's temporary. My pain deeper than the ocean.
Alright, chat. What we doing, man? What we doing, chat? Double tap the screen, shut her live out. Hold on, man. The hell is we doing, chat? Double tap the screen, shut her live out, man. Where is that at? Alright, here we go.
Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube. Welcome to the greatest damn show on YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man! Don't tap the screen, shut her live out. What we doing tonight, chat? Don't tap the screen, shut her live out. What we doing tonight, chat? They say Trump preps 1,500 soldiers for Minnesota. Pro-ICE pastor gets wild backlash. What's next? Why am I echoing like that? Where the fuck is the echo? Bruh. What? Hold on, chat. Do I got an echo? Yo. I don't know, bro. Yo, chat, is the echo gone, man? Is the echo gone? I thought I had an echo, man. What the hell is going on, chat? Do I have an echo? Yes or no, man? Double tap the screen, shut her live out, chat. They say Trump preps 1,500 soldiers for Minnesota. Pro-ICE pastor gets wild backlash. What's next? Double tap the screen, shut her live out, call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin. Tell them plug live, and he running his mouth. I don't care if you far left, far right, liberal, conservative, Marxist, fascist, alien, NPC. Get your ass in here. We finna have them conversations tonight, man. We got an action-packed episode, chat. We got this guy right here. I think he's in a damn poly. He got 3 wives, so he controlling them 24/7. We got a couple more miscellaneous clips. Also, we got Premier Doug Ford steady coming at Mark Carney saying that the EV mandate 100% tariffs gone is gonna bleed Chinese spy cars into their economy, man. We also got more with the Jake Lane getting his ass whooped out there in Minnesota. Alex Steen went to a city council meeting. Looked like he went viral going to a city council meeting. I didn't know that a trans woman, a transgender, had helped Jake Lang get up out of there. So the transgender is speaking out about helping Jake Lang get the hell up out of there. Also more violence in Minnesota. I seen another protester get beat across the head with a flagpole, come up out of there real bloodied up. Mike Johnson, the third in charge, behind J.D. Vance and Donald Trump, he sat down and did an interview with Laura Kussenberg over there at BBC. No Diddy, no Epstein. Also, we got Bernie Sanders releasing a statement that's going viral. And did y'all see the Sinaloa cartel, bro? Did y'all see them post the pictures, the Sinaloa cartel? I think one dude had like a 50 cal, the other dude had like a drone jammer. Like, where the fuck is they getting drone jammers, bro? Drone jammer, 50 cals, AKs. Yeah, I think Trump finna send them down there, man. I think Trump is about to get ready to send them down there. I don't know why the hell they wanted to post pictures with damn drone jammers and damn 50 cals, bro. What the hell is going on? Also, we got Don Lemon and his entourage or whoever, they stormed a church, man. They stormed a church. They're saying the pastor of this church is also the director of the field office for ICE. And they're putting pressure on him. Then we got this woman. She says she freeze-dried her damn dog after it passed away. I don't know where the state of America's mental is right now, but freeze-drying your damn dog is wild to me, man. Put that dog on some damn dirt, man. Also, they saying the average price of ground beef is now up to $6.67 per pound, man. What's going on, man? Damn near $7 a pound for ground beef. We got an action-packed episode, chat. We'll get into the news later on. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, man. Call your auntie, uncle, and your cousin, tell them plug live, and he running his mouth, chat. Let's get into this first clip, man. This guy right here is saying he's in a poly. He got 3 girls, man, 3 wives, man. Let's see what the hell is going on.
24/7. Their outfits are fully approved. Everyone is location tracked. I have access to all of their messages, all of their communications. They need approval to eat. Oftentimes they'll eat out of dog bowls.
He said they need approval to eat. Oftentimes they're eating out of dog bowls. What? Chad, he just said they're eating out of dog bowls and have to have approval to eat, man. I don't know if this is pimping. I don't know what the hell to call it. He got 3 women. They got to get his approval to eat, and he gets to decide if they eat out the plate or the damn dog bowl. Crazy work.
Copy of the contract that they all have with me.
I was absolutely willing to do so. I'm here
A
to
contract?
serve him, and that's part of my service.
I don't worry about losing my independence. I don't think I really even think about my independence. It doesn't mean much to me.
Girls, come in.
Yes, Daddy.
This is Brenda.
Bruh, he got them under contract, bruh. Like, under contract is a little bit crazy. What are they doing? OF?
1. This is Samantha. Gay Bean 2.
You said grocery outlet got ground beef for $2.59. See, I think $6.67 is the national average. I think $6.67 per pound of ground beef is the national average. I don't know, man. How much is ground beef for our man? Let me see, chat. Let me see how much what ground beef is. Where the hell I'm at, man. Arkansas ground beef prices vary widely from around $6 a pound to $7.50 to $10 a pound at Harps and shit. Damn. A 3-pound thing at Kroger right now, bro. At Kroger, you get 3 pounds of ground beef for $18, bro. Damn. Shit. I thought it was only gonna be that high somewhere like in the city. Damn.
This is Adriana, aka Age 3. I control my 3 partners 24/7.
My husband, Scott, who has not 1 but 2 girlfriends.
We've been together now for over 10 years. We've been married for 9.
Oh, they said if you want the leaner options, man, it's like $7 to $9 a pound. How much is ground beef where y'all are at, man? How much is ground beef where y'all at, man? They're saying $7 to $9 a pound if you want the better options, the lean ground beef. Regular ground beef is $6 a pound here in Arkansas. They say you fuck around and go to Harps or somewhere, bruh, your ass gonna be paying damn near $10 at Harps. And I know they not lying, because I went to Harps and bought a salad not too long ago, and that damn salad was like $9, bruh, for a salad that's already in the little container, like $9. And it wasn't all that. If I'm just gonna be all the way honest, that damn salad was not all that, bro.
We had actually talked about bringing other women into the relationship pretty often throughout our
What's up,
relationship,
Prada?
even from the beginning, and we wanted to figure out how to best make our relationship work. Whatever Daddy wants, Daddy gets.
I met Daddy 7 years ago, and we actually work at the same company.
I met Daddy in October of 2023, and we met online.
I have not been in a relationship of this kind.
And me neither. Daddy was my first real relationship altogether, so first time for everything.
Good morning, Daddy.
Good morning.
Everybody finish up their morning routines?
Yes,
Yes,
Daddy.
Dad.
All right, cool. This is a copy of the contract that they all have with me. I made my wife and 2 girlfriends sign a contract. The contract basically encapsulates everything that pertains to their day-to-day lives, rules, structures, adherences, punishments, all that.
When Daddy asked me to sign a contract, I was absolutely willing to do so. I'm here to serve him, and that's part of my service.
When Daddy first brought it up to me, I was a little bit nervous, a little bit hesitant. I read through it very thoroughly and talked to him about it in detail. And though I was nervous and we hadn't met yet, I just had a really good feeling about him.
Most of the rules at this point in time are structured. And so things like the time that they have to wake up every day, what they wear, their outfits are fully approved.
Got their ass on the clock, man. Talking about there's some structure and accountability around that motherfucker via contract.
See this one?
Love it, actually. Looks good.
Great, thanks,
What about
Dad.
you?
This dress with these boots.
Very nice. Do it.
Thank you.
Hey, let me see what you're wearing.
Yes, Daddy.
Turn around. My mark's on.
Yes, Daddy.
Okay.
Fresh on the skirt. Can you see it?
Love it. This is my symbol I use for ownership that they're about to have branded on them, but I require that are clothing. For me, they're
Branded?
They represent me, so it's important to me that they look the part.
Hey, Sam and Age.
Bro, he did not say tattoo chat. He said they're about to have a branded chat. I'm not gonna lie. And I think they hit me with a copyright for watching this shit, bro. It's crazy. They done copyrighted the stream already for watching this motherfucker.
Want to go for a walk?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Damn.
We definitely all hang out together, and I think we've formed like really strong. I don't even think just friendships, kind of like a sisterhood amongst each other.
Yeah, I would consider them like my best friends.
We are not allowed to be romantic with each other, and I don't think any of us have any interest in that either. No offense, I love you guys.
I think all of us are straight.
Hey, I'm gonna be all the way honest with y'all too. 2 of y'all unsubscribed, man. That shit is crazy, man. Look, we're 5 subscribers away from 43,000, man. Who the hell unsubscribed, man? That shit is crazy, man. Double tap the screen, shut a live out chat. We're 5 subscribers away from 43K.
Daddy, can we go outside? Thank you.
Thanks, Daddy.
See you later.
Anytime that we leave the house for anything unexpected, we have to make sure that we ask permission to do so, and then along the way we have to check in and let them know what's going on and what we're doing, and continue to ask permission to like stay out or come home. Do you want to check in with Daddy now? We probably should.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Daddy has all of our locations through our phones, through our watches, through our cars, but then we also all send texts. He parted my message, so we're good.
Hey, I've never thought of it as anything but a positive. He just wants to know for safety reasons, not for any other.
I don't worry about
I don't know, man.
my independence. I don't think I really even think about my independence. It doesn't mean much to me.
They're not allowed to have social media unless it's approved by me. I have access to all of their messages, all of their communications. They need approval to eat. Oftentimes they'll eat out of dog bowls. When they're with me, they don't sit on the couch. This is a special day. But yeah, they typically will sit on the floor. So the collars that these 3 wear are custom designed by me. To me, that literally, this is my version Between a wedding ring and a collar, which one has the more significance? And for me, it's the collar.
The day I got my collar was a day I will remember for the rest of my life.
And she treating that collar like it's a damn, what do they call it? Infinity stone, man. A damn infinity diamond, Chad. A damn De Beers diamond, man. She's treating that bad boy like it's a, a damn Pandora necklace or something, man. This shit is a collar, man. This shit ain't no damn Pandora necklace, man. What the hell is she talking about? You saying, thanks for creating a safe space. Do what you want to do in there, man. You said straight low self-esteem. It's like having 3 jobs and forgetting you gotta work. Corey World, this is how the girls in Utah look.
It's probably the most important day.
It was a very special day. It was the biggest thing. I was in shock. Like, I think I just remember being completely shocked that he wanted to be with me long term.
I think it, for us, was a day that
She look like she might have smoked a little dope before. I ain't gonna cap.
He wanted to be with me long term.
I think it,
Yeah, she look like
for us,
she might have been outside for a while, Chad. I ain't gonna cap.
was a day that was kind of a turning point in our overall relationship. So it's something that I definitely hold very close.
I actually wanted to get a picture up today, so come on over.
Yes, Daddy.
What's up, Mama Money?
Everybody in. So a lot of times we get a lot of comments, not as much as you would think about multiple people, but a lot about the dynamic itself. There's a lot of times because in our dynamic, none of the girls have safe words or limits. That's one of our number 1 comments we get about how it's irresponsible and how people with experience would never do something like that. We have a lot of collective frustration when we come across someone that doesn't really get it or that passes judgment. We all typically kind of bounce on it together.
My friends and family chose to not accept this part of my life, and that's a struggle every day.
When I shared the relationship I was in with previous friends, I did receive a lot of judgment. They weren't open to hearing about it or accepting that part of my life.
I had a conversation with like my dad about like these poor girls are not allowed to sit on furniture, and it's like, well, right. It is a choice, and like that's a rule that we have. It's been defined. They enjoy it. I enjoy it. So what's the issue? We see people react to our posts positively often enough. Just words of encouragement. I've seen all 3 of the girls have insane feedback, just saying like, "Hey, reading this tells me that this life that I say is kind of possible." The girls all actually mentor people on Discord that are also in these kinds of relationships and give guidance and help other people.
Knowing that I can use my story and our story to help someone else feels really fulfilling.
So I think Gwen should actually be here pretty much any minute. So why don't you guys get some drinks together?
Yes, Daddy.
Gwen is one of my oldest friends, and I would say has a unique perspective on me. Gwen thinks that I am insane, but she had thought that before this.
When I first found out Scott had multiple partners, it was just him and his wife Brenda and Sam. I thought that was very odd, juggling more than one partner, especially when you're married. The 3rd girlfriend, that was definitely way more shocking.
What's new, dude?
Oh, you know, same old, same old. How about you guys?
Good?
Everybody good?
So she been knowing Scott. She knows Scott probably wasn't like that growing up. You know, Scott probably didn't have the hoes like that. Let's just be all the way real. Scott probably didn't have the hoes growing up. Scott got a little older, you know what I'm saying, grew that beard out, man, and got some structure in his damn life, and he just threw his rod out there, man. Scott threw his rod out there, and now he's in a damn throuplate. I don't know what the hell you call that shit. I don't know what the hell you call it, man. Yeah.
Business as usual.
Business as usual.
Yeah. So what was your first reaction when I told you about this whole thing?
You know, I could never. I have 1 boyfriend, and that's enough. I couldn't imagine 3. How is it living life like day to day, the kids, work, school, all of that? How do you guys manage to do that?
One of the things I love most about the family aspect is when something does happen, someone has to go to the doctor, or someone has to run to the store, just everyday life things.
Just have an extra person.
Yeah, someone's always here, and able to take care of things.
Very much I get a sisterly bond between you guys. At the beginning of the relationship, I said to Scott, so wait, are you guys girlfriends? And you what is the dynamic? Gwen, do you think this lifestyle would ever work for you?
Probably not, though. I don't do well with sharing. I would have to do a lot of inner work. So, out of all the comments you get, like, how many people think that it's just straight misogyny or taking advantage of them?
They choose to be in this, which in its own form is really just them still having the choice. So that's kind of the opposite. What about you, dude? Have you ever thought that this was like a degrading or like an setup or anything like that?
As I said earlier, I'm very like, a man don't tell me.
Yeah, yeah.
Men don't tell me anything. Men's don't control me. So what makes you guys want to kind of give control over to him and just, give over that dynamic, that power dynamic?
What it do, OG?
I think for me, it's just the trust that I have in Daddy I think he knows my mind better than I do, and he can direct my life better than I can.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Growing up, I was kind of forced to be really independent, and I did it for so long that I was I just want someone that's going to be there for me, that's going to help guide me, that's going to give me advice and structure and accountability.
I didn't have a lot of structure growing up, and so I feel like it was just something that I lacked and looked for, and wanted a father figure in my life, not having a dad, and I found that.
I feel like the three of them have definitely mellowed me out a little bit and made me a little bit less harsh, because I definitely am a naturally harsh person, and in general just bring a lot of happiness and light into my life.
I think our relationship works because of Daddy.
There's never been anything that he's wanted to accomplish that he hasn't.
I could go on all day about the things that I love about Daddy. He walks into a room and just pulls everybody into his gravitational.
All right, man, that's enough of that, man. We see what he got going on, man. He's over there, I guess living the lifestyle that he chooses to live. You know, got his girls drinking out dog bowls, sitting on the damn floor. It is what it is. Shit, that's what they doing, man. Fuck it. All right. This is Alex Steen. I don't know, is this guy a comedian? Because I see him going viral a lot, man. Is this guy a comedian? And what's crazy is you see this dog that he has right here. It's an actual woman going viral right now because she freeze-dried her damn dog, chat. Double tap the screen, shut a live out. Look, chat, we're 4 subscribers away from 43,000, man. We go live every single day over talking politics, current events, and entertainment, man. Subscribe to the channel.
Hello, esteemed council of Flower Mound. I'm here. It's a sad situation what's going on. I just want to start off with a moment of silence. His friend's Nick Ricada. He's a famous YouTuber and he's a legal expert. I'll be honest, him and I we have a wild past. He got arrested with 28 grams of cocaine.
That's a zip. So he's saying that your YouTuber friend got hit with a zipper blow, man. A whole ounce.
I love Nick, but he was on vacation and his dog recently got into a toxic substance and died. And so I just want to take a moment to honor Sonny, his dog, that died. Okay, now to business, city business. Flomo. Everybody knows we love Flower Mound. I love Flower Mound. I live here. I grind here. And Jen, you know, I'll be honest. Like, are you a cool mayor, Cheryl? Like one of those.
Matter of opinion.
Well, I'm just saying, like, do you like to party?
I'm not answering that.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Rob Ford liked to party. Marion Barry liked to party. And they were great mayors. What did they have in common? They loved to do a little booger sugar. And you know who's going to hold that against them? Because they like to sniff a little powder. Ooh, like it's a big deal. But let me tell you something. It's a big deal. Because ever since that jerk, Donald Trump, arrested Nicolas Maduro, I can't find cocaine in the city to save my life. And if I do get a guy on the phone, I get the drug dealer on the phone. I'm like, Ivan, I need an 8-ball. You realize how much an 8-ball costs now? Do you know how much an 8-ball costs, Cheryl? A lot of money now. All because Nicolas Maduro. So I'm just sick and tired. They're saying, oh, it's a drug war. We're trying to stop drugs. Then why did the CIA get caught flying in cocaine to Mena, Arkansas? There's a movie, it's called American Made with Tom Cruise, where it exposes all this. And then on top of that, if this is about drugs, then why did we use the American troops to protect the poppy fields in Afghanistan? So I think there's a double standard, and the CIA has been caught selling drugs. So I don't know why I can't just find freaking cheap cocaine anymore. And so, you know, I'm sick of Donald Trump outlawing my ability to access cocaine in this freaking city because Flomo's got the best blow. Flomo has got the best blow. But with all that being said, I just want to say, for all of the people that are seeking asylum out of Venezuela, all big booty Latinas are welcome at my place. All big booty Latinas are
Oh shit! He's pointing at people. Oh my gosh, bro. He's at the city meeting pointing at people, talking about all big booty Latinas can stay, holding the sign like, hey, look, you right there. You can stay. You can come. This nigga is goated, bro. Who the fuck is this guy, bro? Alex Steen, man.
Fuck the police coming straight out the underground. A young brother got his bag because I'm brown. Police think they have the authority to kill a minority. F that shit, because I ain't the one with a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe-to-toe in the middle of a cell. Listen with me, because I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. Sit to my car, looking for the product, thinking every Negro is selling narcotics.
And then he said Negro, bro, like... Oh my God, bro. We are the parents now, bro. We are fucking cooked, chat. I say this every day. Like, this is a city meeting, bro. This is supposed to be serious business, bro. Like, he said some real shit, but like, oh, we're cooked, bro. We're fucking cooked, bro. This is the direct result of our parents telling us we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. We can be whatever the fuck we want to be, man. It wasn't no structure, and now we're the fucking adults, bro. And this is what we get, bro. It's no way this is where the way the country's finna go, bro. What?
All big booty Latinas if you're in Afghanistan. So I think there's a double standard, and the CIA has been caught selling drugs. So I don't know why I can't just find freaking cheap cocaine anymore. And so, you know, I'm sick of Donald Trump outlawing my ability to access cocaine in this freaking city because Flomo's got the best blow. Flomo has got the best blow. But with all that being said, I just want to say, for all of the people that are seeking asylum out of Venezuela, all big booty Latinas are welcome at my place. All big booty Latinas, if you're a 9, you're fine. If you're a big booty Latina, you're welcome to come stay at my house. If you're not a Latina, you can come if you want. So, what I'm saying is this. Fuck the police coming straight out the underground. A young brother got his bag because I'm brown. Police think they have the authority to kill a minority. F that shit, because I ain't the one with a punk motherfucker with a badge and a gun to be beaten on and thrown in jail. We can go toe-to-toe in the middle of a cell. Listen with me, because I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and a pager. Sit to my car, looking for the product, thinking every Negro is selling narcotics. You'd rather see me in the pen than me in the ridge.
Look how mad this white man is behind him. Like, look how mad they are behind him. Look at the dude at the top with his damn head on his hand, bro. Like, they're pissed, bro. They're so mad that this is a white guy up here doing this, bro. Like, just look. Look at the lady in the green, how shocked she got damn near a state. Like, they are pissed. This is a white dude up here doing this. Look, and then the lady with the damn silver hair, you know, the damn silver hair, you see her right there in the brown. She's just shocked as hell. She's looking at the board like, y'all finna let this shit go on. Y'all are really about to let this shit go on. Then the lady directly behind her, she's just about to fucking bust out in tears. Look at her, chat. The lady with the polka dot shirt look like she's trying to fucking take a shit, man. She look like she's trying to squeeze one, break one off, man. Look at her, bro. She's pissed, man. It's like she's trying to break one off right now. Then the guy directly beside her, he done got so mad, he unbuttoned the top 3 buttons of his fucking shirt. His shirt was buttoned up when this shit started, man. He got so mad, he unbuttoned like 3 buttons, man. Look at him, man, with the damn mustache right there, pissed. Then the guy directly below him in the yellow, he's like, why the fuck did I even show up here, man? He's mad he even came. Then the guy in the very back, he's just had it. He's ready to fucking go, bro. He's just ready to fucking go, man. This shit is crazy, bro.
Thank you, Mr. Stein.
Thank you. Shout out to Sonny.
Oh my God, bro. This shit is the direct result of telling people they can do anything they want to do, man. This shit is funny as hell to me right here, too, Chad. I'm not going to lie. This news clip, bro, whatever was going on, this deer calling contest, it caught the news anchors off fucking guard, bro. They cut up on this clip.
Deer calling competition. Leave it to our German friends to give it a go.
I don't think I've ever heard of.
Oh! That's one way to call your wife.
Man, this
Good God, my God, this is obscene.
man, there's no way they let the reporters talk like that, bro. Like, what the fuck is going on today, bro? What made this man put that whole deer call thing in his gosh darn mouth, Chad? Oh, man. All right, we finna move on. Okay. All right, let's get into the pastor, man, and Dom Lemon, man. Let's get into the pastor and Dom Lemon because I don't know what the fuck the Germans got going on right now with this deer calling competition, but I don't want no parts of it, bro. I don't want no parts of it, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Hold on, man.
It's shame.
Hold on, man. That shit is crazy work, bro. All right, so they're saying Dom Lemon ran up on this pastor right here. They're saying that this pastor right here is also the director of the field office for ICE. So they're saying he's a pastor and the director of the field office for ICE, and a lot of people are outraged. He does have a nice fan base and support system, but a lot of people are outraged. So today they took to his church to see what was to him.
Think of this. I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So,
but there were folks who will.
I have to take care of my flock.
Okay, but listen, we live in there's a constitution and a First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me, though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Okay, that's why we're here. Okay. That's what we're about.
Don't you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a Christian?
No one is willing to talk.
Okay.
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I asked that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to chronicle what happened?
Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. Yeah. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, he said he got to get back this church and family. They're here to worship. He's a pastor, but he's also the director of the field office for ICE. I got a couple more clips with that interaction. I believe it was a big spectacle. I'm expecting it to come out on Dom Lemon's page or channel, whatever the soon. But hold on, let me pull up this other clip. It's like 3 or 4 clips. It looked like they went in there pretty deep. Maybe, dozen people or more.
David Easterwood is a pastor here. He is also the director of the field office for ICE in St. Paul. So someone who claims to worship God, teaching people in this church about God, is out there overseeing ICE agents. Think about what we've experienced. The murder of Renee Good at the hands of ICE. A Venezuelan national shot by ICE. A 6-month-old baby who almost died as a result of ICE unleashing military-grade weapons on our community. How dare you claim to be a pastor of God and you are involved in evil in our community?
Do you think Jesus would be understanding?
We're about worship. These folks. We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them?
No church had gathered for worship, which we do every Sunday. We were interrupted by this group of protesters. We asked them to leave, and they obviously have not left.
So I see a lot of y'all saying pastors have jobs too. A lot of y'all saying hypocrisy and he can't. So how do y'all feel, chat? Where do y'all lie? Can a pastor be truly a pastor and holy if he supports ICE. I know a lot of people said Jesus was an immigrant. You know, for me, my thoughts and opinions on it is it's kind of crazy. I'm just going to be all the way honest with you. It's kind of crazy to be the director of the field office. Now, if it was pastor and his son or nephew or something work for it, hey, man, it is what it is. But as far as pastor being the director of the field office for ICE, it's a little crazy, you know. But, hey, he got to have a job. Now, I'm not going to lie, Chad. During service is kind of disrespectful, bro. I don't know, Chad. I don't know, Chad. It might have went down. The churches that I go to, I'm just going to be all the way honest. I really don't think they would care what kind of disturbance it was. The moment y'all piled off in that church, interrupting service and all of that, man, it might have just went down, man. Somebody would have took it there. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. In the Bible Belt, man, I don't know where this guy is, man. Is he in Tennessee or somewhere? He might be in the Bible Belt, but maybe it's because they had the cameras on. But some of the churches that I've been to, chat, man, you come in there interrupting service like 10, 20 deep, man, somebody might take it there about that service, man, and that sermon, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this go down in the church. Not in the South, bro. I have not in Arkansas, bro. This shit will be beyond me, Chad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just sitting here thinking, man. Hey, they would have cut the music off in the church and everything, man. What? Man, Pastor probably would have cut up on that mic, man. This guy held his composure pretty well. Now, I don't agree with him being the ICE field director and leading the church, but he held his composure, man. Where I'm from, man, it would have been some crazy talk on that mic, man. The ushers would have got involved in everything, man. Chat, I'm telling you, the ushers would have got involved. Y'all seen the clip. Lock the doors. Lock the doors, man. Y'all seen the clips, man. What the, man, listen, man. It might have went down in there, bro. This shit is I just can't believe it did. Nobody said anything. Nobody. What? Well, I see what you said. You say he disturbing minorities. He gets no sympathy. Listen, man. The church would have stood up for him in the South, man. I'm just going to be all the way honest with you, man. That church didn't stand up for that man, dude. In the South, the church probably would have stood up for him, man. If they were still coming, they knew he was the ICE field director. Everybody in that congregation knew he was the damn field director for ICE, man. They chose to keep going to that service, man. In the South, man, if they was going to stand by their church and stand by their preacher, somebody would have said something. Somebody would have, man, listen, chat, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Where is this guy at? Is he in Tennessee, man? He must be somewhere northern Tennessee, man. I don't know, bro. That shit is amazing to me, bro. That is amazing to me. All right, Chad, hold on. Let's see. Where's the other one? They say that they're calling it storming the church, man. They said they stormed this church, man. I don't know. We finna determine. We finna determine if they storm the church or not. Oh, they in Minneapolis? Oh, yeah, this in Minneapolis.
Dragging them.
This is Minneapolis, man. All right, yeah, this why that says a lot as to why the response and reaction was what it was.
Beginning of what's going to happen here. When you violate people's due process, when you pull people off the street and you start dragging them and hurting them and not abiding by the Constitution, when you start doing all of that, people get upset and angry. And if you remember what the Civil Rights Movement was about, the Civil Rights Movement was about these very kinds of protests. There's nothing in the Constitution that tells you.
And now Doug Libby in there talking about this is what the Civil Rights Movement is about. Falling off inside of the church, man. Top Cat, I'm kind of with you. They could have kept this outside, man, in the parking lot, man. Now Dom Lemon is saying that this is what the Civil Rights Movement was about. I remember the church leaders sitting down during the Civil Rights Movement. I don't remember, but when I learned, I've been to the Civil Rights Museum a few times, man. I don't remember seeing them folks running off in churches, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been to the Civil Rights Museum a few times right there in Memphis, man. I don't remember them running off in churches, bro. I'm just going to be honest with you.
What time you can protest. You can protest at any time. That's the whole point of it, is to disrupt. It's to make uncomfortable. And that's what they're doing. And that's what I believe when I say everyone has to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to make people uncomfortable in these times. If you see how uncomfortable people uncomfortably, this is the beginning of what's going to happen here. When you violate people's due process, when you pull people off the street and you start dragging them and hurting them and not abiding by the Constitution, when you start doing all of that, people get upset and angry. And if you...
I'm not defending the pastor. I'm defending the damn church, man. Like, what is you talking about, bro? He's sitting here saying that this is what the Civil Rights Movement was about, storming damn churches. I'm just going to be honest with you, man. I don't remember that shit going on, bro, or learning about that going on. It was, I learned a little different. That's why I said I've been to the Civil Rights Museum a couple times. Yeah, shit going on, maybe outside of the church, man. But to fall off in the church in the middle of service, man, and then attach that to the Civil Rights Movement is crazy to me, man. If you're for it, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm just going to be all the way honest with you. Go ahead. Do what the hell you want to do. Let them run up in your damn church and act crazy, bro.
What the Civil Rights Movement was about. The Civil Rights Movement was about these very kinds of protests. There's nothing in the Constitution that tells you what time you can protest. You can protest at any time. That's the whole point of it, is to disrupt. It's to make uncomfortable. And that's what they're doing. And that's what I believe when I say everyone has to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to make people uncomfortable in these times. If you see how uncomfortable people uncomfortably...
Yeah, nah, I gotta see. Hold on. Let's see if Dom Lemon posted this. Let's see if he posted this shit live in Minneapolis. Let's see. I want to see where he was in the damn church. That's not the church, bro. Nah, he just was outside talking to people. I'm trying to see where he ran in the damn church, man. All right, chat, we're going to move on from there, man. We're going to move on from that. This is the lady I was telling y'all about that, we're going to get into the news after this. This is the lady I was telling y'all about that got her damn dog freeze-dried, bro. We are dealing with a severe mental health crisis in America, and this is another telltale sign that we're dealing with the mental health crisis, bro. Like, now... Chat, I've had some animals in my life, and I loved my animals dearly that I had in my life. But this shit right here is next level. She freeze-dried the damn dog, man. This shit is not, what is that shit called where they, taxidermy? This shit is not, I don't even know, bro. Like, where I'm from, man, you put the damn dog under some dirt, man. You, put a little... get you a little wooden cross, man, make you a little burial site, man, but that dog is going under some damn dirt where I'm from, man. Having a freeze-dried, listen, immediate turn-off. I walk into your crib and you got a freeze-dried animal in that motherfucker, immediate turn. It's time to go the fuck home, bro. We have nothing else to talk about, man. Like, what?
And I wanted to talk about is the freeze-drying process. So, this is baby. If you didn't know, So this is baby. passed away November 6th of 2024. It's November 15th of 2025, so it's officially been 1 year. And I chose to get them freeze-dried. And I feel like it's taboo. Like, not a lot of people do that with their animals. Some people are very uncomfortable with that, especially knowing that that's like their actual animal chilling in their house.
Oh, she paid a lot of money for this shit too, man, because this shit is crazy, man. We do not need to make this shit normalized, man. Normalize putting your animal under some dirt, man, and keeping it pushing, man, by commemorating them, man. This shit is not okay, chat. I'm just going to be honest with you. This shit is not okay, bro.
But that is something that I feel like helped me with my grief, and it's been able to help me kind of move on from his passing. Because, you know, he did have a tumor on him, a very large tumor on him that was operable. So this is where the guy had removed it, where his tumor was. But other than that, like, this is his whole entire body. He kept his brain in. His eyes were replaced. His tongue is inside. I did want to keep his heart, but the guy said that I was going to turn it to a necklace, but the guy had said that his heart was so like diseased and like cancerous that it would have been like a biohazard for me to have it. Same thing with like his other insides that were also supposed to be kept kind of mummified. Like, it's kind of like,
Man, he should have told your ass to put that dog under some dirt, man. Straight up, man. He should have gave your ass a shovel, man, and a damn tombstone directory. I'm just gonna keep it real, man. He should have showed you where to get the tombstone made, man, and where the nearest Home Depot was or Lowe's, man. That's what should have went on, man.
process if you think about it, but a lot of those parts of his insides were also kind of like really messed up and really cancerous, so they had to replace and have like different types of whatever inside of him. But the process is basically like it's his entire body essentially, and he's still soft in some areas, so it's a little different than taxidermy. Taxidermy is like, you know,
he's soft.
Like, it's their body, but it's kind of fake.
The fuck she mean? He kind of soft in some areas. So you been fondling this motherfucker, man? What the hell is going on, bro? She using it like a teddy bear, bro, like an emotional support damn plush animal, bro. This shit is not an ornament, man. That shit's supposed to be an ornament, man. You supposed to put Buddy in the corner like he's just, you know, posted up, man. You petting this motherfucking shit, man. Going to sleep with it. This shit is crazy, man. Hell nah.
His ears, his tongue is still in there, his nose.
Talking about he's soft.
And then I had him put in this position. I originally wanted him with his tongue out, but the guy wanted it would have been like way more expensive than it already is. Because I was like, it's not gonna look like it's not gonna look like I want it to look, because you know, like, his body and his soul isn't in there, so he's not gonna like, it's not gonna have any personality to it. It's just gonna be like it's not gonna the baby that I know. But no, his paws aren't soft anymore. They are frozen because freeze-dried. But yeah, this is him. If this is something that you choose to do,
oh, your ass next. You see that little dog in the back? Your ass next, nigga. Look at the little dog in the back, man. He just know his ass next, man. She gonna freeze dry your ass too, man. Yeah, they freeze drying everything, man. They freeze drying fruits. They freeze drying, man. They freeze drying animals, man. Oh my God, man. And then the little dog gonna run behind, man. Your ass is next. I can damn near guarantee it, man. Your ass is gonna be getting cuddled and fondled and shit too, man. Allegedly.
get down.
He letting y'all know that he's here, bro. That was a distress call, man. You know how people be like, blink twice if you need help? That was his version of asking for help, man. His ass don't want to end up freeze-dried next, man.
Dude, every time I take him down, like, I'm happy because it helps her kind of get over the grief and everything. So this is where I keep him. I keep him on top of my little fireplace area. so it's kind of like the first thing that people see when they walk in. Ignore my argument.
Okay, so it is
Like,
an
this
ornament.
kind of the first thing that people see whenever they walk in. They see him, and my thing is like, if you like it, scares you, please go. Put him away for anybody. This is my dog. But yeah, like it's him. The skeleton is still intact. His fur is still there. You know, like he has a little thing because he was old.
Said if you don't like it, you can get the hell out. I'm not putting them up for anybody, man. Yeah, you go, girl. You go, girl. All right, chat, man. This is crazy to me, man. I seen the Sinaloa, the cartels. They released some, propaganda pictures. I believe over the last day or so, and they got a damn drone jammer, bro. I'm trying to figure out, bro. We know the cartels having their way with this shit, but look, chat. This nigga has a drone jammer, bro, with the tablet next to it, man. Like, the cartel's not bullshitting. Look. This nigga got a 50 cal, bro. He's out here with a 50 cal. I don't know what the hell he has, man. This nigga got a drone jammer, and then he's sitting there with a chopper, man. I know Trump sitting here looking at this shit like, oh yeah, we finna be over there next week, man. Don't even worry about it. Y'all got drone jammers and shit. We got fiber optics, man. We'll be over there next week, man. This shit is crazy that they put this shit out with their damn watermark, man. I'm not gonna lie, chat. The cartel's not bullshitting right now. All right, Mike Johnson did a sit down. Let's see what Mike Johnson had to say, man. Let's see what Mike Johnson had to say during his damn sit down. What the hell happened, man? I don't know what happened, Chad.
Issues. Your president has made it clear that
I
the U.S.
guess they
must get
took it down and re-uploaded it. Hold on. I guess they re-uploaded it because it's a different link.
crucial issues. Your president has made it clear that the U.S. must get hold of Greenland.
All right, Chad, hold on.
Crucial issues. Your president has made it clear that the U.S. must get hold of Greenland. To many of our politicians, that would be an absolute violation of the things that our two countries believe in. It's not your land.
Well, it's not our land, but Greenland has strategic importance to us because of its geography, its placement, but not just to the U.S., but to all freedom-loving people everywhere.
What's up there, Fang?
In a dangerous world, and the president's recognition of that is not something new. In fact, it goes all the way back to President Truman in our country, who was first talking about the strategic importance of that. So we'll see how it develops. The governor of my
Gauntlet, it's not Walls that actually has them on standby. See, Walls has the National Guard on standby, but the Pentagon has active duty army, I believe, on standby. See, the Walls has his National Guard, going there, and then the Pentagon called for 1,500. So that's what we talking about tonight. We talking about what the Pentagon has. We not talking about what Tim Walls doing.
In the state of Louisiana and the U.S. Has been appointed an envoy there to try and negotiate what further involvement we might have there, how the relationship will evolve, and we're hopeful because it is a very important place for us to have a role.
It's one thing.
Yeah, I seen them talking about the 82nd Airborne as well, because they're saying that Trump's bringing the Alaska, I believe that's the 82nd Airborne you're talking about, to Minnesota. They're saying that might not be just for what's going on in Minnesota. That might be so they can be easily deployed to Greenland. Because if Canada probably wouldn't let them fly over there to go to Greenland. So bringing them to Minnesota would make a lot more sense because they can leave from Minnesota and get to Greenland. I guess that way.
It's an important part of the world. This country believes that too. It's quite another to threaten military action. What the president says he'll take it the easy way or the hard way. I mean, you admit it's not your land, and you yourself said military action would not be appropriate. So why is that on the table?
Well, I don't foresee military intervention in Greenland. It's a small population of people, and I think diplomatic channels is the way to go, and I think the president's appointment of an envoy,
You said, why don't I talk about the corruption that Trump is partnering in Florida? Because I haven't done my research about it. Drop it in the Discord or maybe I'll look over it. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's not part of the show I curated.
Recognizes that.
So should we not pay attention to the president's threat to use military action?
No, we should pay attention to his words, but I think people are heeding that. I noted that the UK and some of our native allies have people there now. Maybe that was the point. Maybe that all of our friends and allies around the world have recognized anew the importance of that geography and that placement, and hopefully we can all work on that together.
So was that the plan all along?
I don't know. The president is playing chess, as we say, so we'll see. I don't know. I haven't discussed that specific issue with him. I do talk with him frequently, sometimes multiple times every day. But we have a lot going on right now, so that's just one small piece to a larger puzzle.
It's a big piece, though, in a big and complex puzzle around the world. Many people in this country look at how...
One thing about Mike, you said the 82nd Airborne isn't in Alaska. Okay, Friars, we'll look it up. Okay, I seen you say that. Anyways, Mike Johnson asked, bro, he's probably one of the better speakers over there for the GOP, for the Republicans. Mike Johnson is one of the better speakers, just being honest.
How President Trump conducts diplomacy, also how he conducts himself at home. And we are celebrating, alongside the United States this year, 250 years from independence. But the president said the only limits on his power are my own morality. Have you got another king 250 years after getting rid of the last one?
No, we don't have a king. We have a strong commander-in-chief, and America needed that. And frankly, freedom-loving people around the world needed that. A strong America is good for everybody around the globe, and most people recognize that and state it as an objective fact. He's exerting peace through strength again. He uses bravado sometimes to do it. That's his personality. But you know what? The American people voted for a strong personality. We had...
All right, so this is what they're saying. It's the 11th. It's the 11th Airborne from Alaska, Arctic Airborne. That's what it is.
Weakness for the 4 years that preceded his second term, and he needed to come in strong, and he has. And I think it's had a great effect around the world. I mean, look at the global conflicts and wars that have been resolved because he was willing to say and do bold things, and I think that's important.
What's he willing to do in Iran? He has promised protesters in the street that help is on the way. As they have been gathering in the streets, risking their own lives, many, many people have been killed by the regime. Is America willing to take military action against the Iranian regime to bring it to an end?
We certainly hope that it doesn't come to that, and I think what he's doing right now is a strong show of moral support. This could have been done and should have been done in the past, in my view, during the Obama administration many years ago when there was a potential uprising. It was put down too quickly because America did not voice support for freedom for the people who have been oppressed there in that terrible regime. And I think President Trump's speaking out has encouraged and fueled the fire, so to speak, for freedom. And I think that's a good development.
And yet many people are dead who have been out protesting on the streets.
It's
the Iranians would have it that actually what has happened is this protest has been put down and many people have been killed. So I ask again, what's President Trump really willing to do beyond offering what you describe as moral support?
Well, you would have to ask him that.
What's your view? You're third most powerful politician in the United States.
Yes, I'm in charge of the House of Representatives and the Congress, and it is the role of Congress under our constitutional system to declare war. I don't think we're anywhere close to that or any necessity of that. We do want to encourage the flourishing of freedom, and I think this is a very welcome development. I think freedom-loving people around the world recognize that, and they're applauding it and praying for the Iranians that they can continue this, and that as he said, the indiscriminate killing of innocent citizens and protesters is detestable. It must be stopped, and everyone, I think all prime ministers, presidents, leaders around the world should call it out.
Would you like to see the return of Reza Pahlavi as a replacement for the Ayatollah? Shah's son?
I don't know what's going to replace the vacuum there. If indeed there is a change of the regime, we'll have to see, and we'll have to see how that plays out. But it should be up to the Iranian people. They should have free and fair elections. That's something that every nation should aspire to, and that we should try to encourage in any way we can.
And when it comes to matters being the decision of the people, Congress represents the American people. There are even Republican senators now who are uncomfortable with the number of executive orders, directions coming straight from the Oval Office, from President Trump, behind the grand desk, rather than going through your Congress. Are you comfortable with how much he is wielding power as an individual leader rather than consulting with your party or putting things through the democratic normal means?
Well, I would challenge the premise of the question. He does consult with Congress, and what the American people delivered to us with a high popular vote is unified government. And so we have the same political party, my party, the Republican Party, in charge of the White House, the Senate, and the House. And so when those three things align, there's an expectation that they will work carefully together. So the president and I consult together all the time, daily. He talks with Leader Thune, the Republican leader in the Senate, as well. Our colleagues.
How was Bush the best president? Samuel Hicks? I just want to know, how was Bush the best?
We're conferring with him constantly, and this is the most engaged and involved president with Congress probably in the history of the country. I mean, if you go back...
Really? When even some Republican senators are concerned about the balance between the Oval Office and Congress?
Well, there's a constant friction. Our system is set up so that we have the balance of powers. And Article 1 of the Constitution, the legislative branch is listed first for a reason. I'm a former constitutional law litigator. I used to litigate all these things in the courts. It is a very important exercise of power. The founders of our country wrote the Constitution because they wanted the power to be in the hands of the people, ultimately, and disseminated amongst many, many voices and many persons and points of view. But I will say that this president he's in constant communication with rank and file members of Congress and certainly with the leadership. He takes in all of those opinions and ideas, and we forge a lot of this policy together behind the curtain, so to speak, so that we don't have open disputes in public. It doesn't mean in any way that we are yielding any of our authority as the legislative branch. It means that we are trying to unify the government and work in an efficient and effective manner for the people. And I will say, the record that we have produced is one that we are quite proud to run on for our upcoming midterm election. The first year of the second term of President Trump has been remarkable. It's seismic developments in favor of the people. Our economy is beginning to improve from the 4 years that it got in the tank, so to speak, under the previous administration. We are exerting peace through strength again. We're returning to American energy dominance, which is important for freedom-loving people around the world. America's back, and we see that as a great development.
What some people in America and in other parts of the world, though, have been alarmed by seeing is some of the events on America's streets. I know you want to stand up this week as part of your visit for defending what you say is America's moral values. In what way is shooting an unarmed civilian in the streets in Minneapolis standing up for moral values?
Well, if you see the tape and you look into the details of that...
All right, chat, before he gets into this, I need everybody to double tap the screen. We only have 55 likes. That's crazy. We're not at 100 likes right now. Double tap the screen, share the live out. We go live every single day over talking politics, entertainment, and current events. Subscribe to the channel. We're 5 subscribers away from the next sub goal, man. 5 subscribers, little short, quick goal, man. But we got to get to 100 likes, bro. It's crazy.
That unarmed civilian weaponized a motor vehicle and tried to run over an officer who serves in the Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement Agency of the country. And he made a split-second decision, and it looks to me, while we await the final details of the investigation, it looks to me to have been an act of self-defense. He was defending himself.
But, Mr. Speaker, we've all seen that tape. When it comes to an unarmed
What's up, Carson?
civilian, was it really the appropriate moral response for her to be shot almost at point blank?
It's easy for journalists and politicians to make moral judgments about this. Law enforcement officers are on the front line. They make split decisions. When a car is coming at an officer, they make a snap judgment. That officer, by the way, it's been reported, has had internal bleeding from the injuries, from being hit by the vehicle. There are multiple angles of the video.
You say you subscribe, Jake Paul. Shit, man. Tell Jake Paul to pull up on me, man. Tell Jake Paul to pull up over here on stream, man.
And we want due process to play out and the justice system and the investigation to be completed, but I think what we saw was a very tragic situation brought about by someone who is impeding the rule of law and law enforcement officers in doing their job. That's a serious problem, and we need the governors and the mayors, the local and state officials around the country to encourage their citizens to allow law enforcement officials to do their job, and that will prevent this violence and chaos.
Many people in this country who see America as a natural friend, a special ally. They see those immigration raids and how they are carried out. They see America talking of taking land from a NATO ally, and they may read of the president using criminal law to pressure the boss of the Fed, the Federal Reserve, an important independent institution. And many people in the UK, many politicians and many members of the public wonder if America in 2026 is an America they recognize.
Well, I'm not sure how to interpret that question other than to say America is strong, America is back, the economy is resurging, our military is strong again. The result of some of this policy is the resolving of conflicts and wars around the globe without an American troop being involved at all. It's a strong commander-in-chief in the Oval Office. The American people voted.
I think Mike Johnson finna be around a long time, Chad. I know I see y'all saying he's boring. We're cooked, man. Mike Johnson finna be around a long time, bro.
For that. And they wanted us to turn this thing around, to make America great again, as the phrase goes. And it is. There are always going to be decisions that people debate and dispute, and language that people would take issue with, and that's part of our system. But the American people hold elected officials accountable through our election system, and they saw fit to reward President Trump with a second term. I think he's using his time well, and I think the record of the first year and what will be the record of the second year that we're working on now will tell the tale. I think it's strong leadership.
You describe President Trump's approach several times as peace through strength. After what's happened in Venezuela, other countries, including the president of Colombia, has said he's worried about a U.S. invasion of his country. President Trump has said...
Yeah, Colombia ass is on the clock, Chad, and I'm not gonna lie, with the Sinaloa cartel posting those drone jammers, man, they kind of showing their hand. I know a lot of people are saying the fiber optic, the drones with the fiber optic cables, the signal jammers don't work against those, but yeah, I think Colombia's on the clock, Greenland's on the clock, Cuba's on the clock. Yeah, straight up. I think they're all on the clock. Colombia, Cuba, and Greenland.
That he would put Marco Rubio in charge of Cuba. Would you rule out America striking other countries in the way that they did Venezuela and removing the leader?
Well, first of all, we didn't strike the country of Venezuela. We're not at war with Venezuela. We're not.
There were military strikes in the capital, Caracas, to remove the leader.
We removed the leader because he was an indicted criminal in U.S. federal court multiple times. There was a superseding indictment as recently as the fall of last year, because Maduro is a criminal, a narco-terrorist. His actions are responsible for the deaths of thousands, many thousands, tens of thousands of Americans with his drug trade and all the nefarious activity he was involved in. And he was, through our system of due process, he was indicted, not by the Trump administration, but many years earlier by another administration.
But would you rule out taking similar action against other countries where there's evidence that America and other countries around the world can see of leaders behaving badly in ways that Donald Trump doesn't like? Would you rule out that happening in other countries?
If our legal system properly adjudicates with all of our constitutional due process concerns and everything else.
Yeah, Mike Johnson from Louisiana, he's 53 for sure. Yo, Mike Johnson got about another 30, 40 years around the way, man.
Properly indicts someone by a grand jury, then under our law, the Department of Justice can request the military to assist in apprehending that person. That is not an invasion of another country. It is not regime change. It is bringing a hardened, dangerous criminal who has murdered Americans to justice, and we would support that. I don't foresee another scenario like that. Maduro was a special case, and you can see by the elation of the people in Venezuela, they're grateful for that change. He was a tyrant and a very dangerous person, and him being brought to justice sends a signal to everybody around the world.
There's around 1,000 days left till the next U.S. presidential campaign. You have a wide base of political support, not just among the MAGA movement. Would you run in 2028?
I have enough trouble of my own every day to think about the future. I really don't. I'm trying to be an effective Speaker of the House in very polarized times, not just in the U.S., but around the world, trying to be a steady hand at the wheel and to serve faithfully. It's a matter of faith to me to do that. It's a biblical admonition to not be concerned about tomorrow, because today has enough trouble of its own, as Scripture says, and I take that to heart. So I'm just trying to be faithful in the little thing that is put before me every day, and I don't really have.
When I say he'll be around for a long time, I don't mean Speaker of the House. Whether he's Speaker of the House this year, next year, doesn't matter. Mike Johnson's going to be playing politics on a high level for the next 30, 40 years. I mean, I ain't got 30, 40 years to wait, but shit, it is what it is, man.
Have any further aspiration. I just want to do this job well.
It's a pretty big thing that is in front of you, though, being the Speaker of the House in the United States. It's not exactly a small consideration. And many people believe you could have an even bigger political future, or I don't know, would you be happy to serve with J.D. Vance as a number 2?
Look, these are, I don't even think about that. I'm probably one of the few people in Washington that doesn't have aspiration for a higher office. For that matter, I didn't aspire to this office, never expected to have it. I'm just trying to do my duty, and you know, John Quincy Adams has a famous quote. They called him the hellhound of slavery. He was our 6th president, and after that, he ran to serve in Congress, which no one else has done since or before. But he came to Congress because he wanted to eradicate slavery, and he kept bringing the resolution, and he kept failing. And one day, famously, a younger member of Congress went to him on the floor and said, "Mr. President, why do you keep bringing it? Why do you do it again?" He said, "Young man, duty is ours, results are God's." So it's a very liberating way to live. I remind myself of that truth all the time, and that's where my focus is.
And just lastly, you're here as part of the commemoration of, you know, the United States and the United Kingdom's historical separation. I just wonder, there are people in this country who worry about the state of America right now, and they do look to Donald Trump as somebody who is trying to lead his country in a very different way that many people in here find challenging. What would you say to them?
I would say to our friends in the UK to keep faith in America as we keep faith in you. This is a special relationship, as is often said. It's an important relationship. It was forged in the 20th century through the wars, the great wars that we fought together. And we have these things in common, these shared values, the ideas of individual freedom and human dignity and the rule of law. And those are the foundational principles of Western civilization. And we are the guardians of that and the pillars of those foundations. And so we should stand strong together. There are periods and epochs in our history with different leaders and different styles and all of that. At the end of the day, though, I think our foundational truths are the same, and our friendship is important. And I think as long as America and the UK stand together, it's good for everyone around the globe.
And what about Nigel Farage as Prime Minister one day?
It's a fascinating concept. He makes some good arguments, and I think the UK is going through a period of political change and sort of a recalibration, as America has done over the years at different times. We're doing, in some sense, we're sort of doing that right now. And so I think at the end of the day, though, we trust the American people. I think you could trust the people of the UK to make the right decisions and to evaluate these things for themselves.
Yes, Tony, you been riding, man. I remember when that spider almost got me. It fucked me up, didn't it, Tony? I think I had seen it. What, man? Listen, Tony, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I had to cut the camera off, man. That spider was big, wasn't it? That was a big ass spider too, wasn't it, Tony?
And ultimately to choose the right course, and I hope that we will.
Mr. Speaker, thank you so much for giving us your time today.
Thank you. Thanks.
I have forgot about that big ass spider, Tony. That motherfucker was about the size of your palm, man. That motherfucker was big as hell. Damn. Pick your ass up and walk away with you, man. Crazy.
Thanks very much for joining me. I wish I could cheer you up, but I can't. This is an unprecedented and dangerous moment in modern American history under a president who is increasingly unhinged and every day is moving us toward an authoritarian society with more and more power resting in his own hands. While the situation is frightening, I am absolutely confident that if we stand together and not let Trump and his friends divide us up, we can and will prevail. And the good news is that even more and more Republicans are understanding the folly of standing with Trump on both policy and political.
Man, how long has Bernie Sanders been doing this shit, man? Bernie Sanders been doing this shit about a 40 bar, man.
Issues, as polls indicate that he is becoming more and more unpopular. Let's give Donald Trump credit for being straightforward. Last week in an interview with the New York Times, when asked about what he considers to be the limits on his own power in terms of international affairs, he said, quote, "Yeah, there is one thing, my own morality, my own mind. It's the only thing that can stop me. I don't need international law," end quote.
Now listen, Chad. Who remembers when I told y'all that Trump doesn't give a fuck about no ICC warrant? I said Putin don't give a fuck about no ICC warrant. Netanyahu don't give a fuck about no ICC warrant. So why the fuck do we think Trump cares about an ICC warrant? Y'all, a lot of y'all was like, no, Trump plug, he blah, blah, blah. Now he get up there and in so many words say, I don't need international law. He don't give a fuck about no ICC warrant, man. We just seen Netanyahu fly right over here to Mar-a-Lago, man, over all these damn places that got the damn ICC warrant out for, man. Hey, no, you pick up Netanyahu ass on the way to America, it's gonna be a damn problem, man. Putin, no, man, come on, man. Now, Putin ain't gonna go places. Putin will let you know, like, look, I ain't even finna come over. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna leave that shit alone. Come
Trump
to Moscow.
says he doesn't need.
Zelensky, he knows the shit. They charge him for war crimes, man. Putin wants Zelensky. That's why Putin keeps saying, let's have a meeting in Moscow.
International law. And as a result, Trump believes he has the right to attack Venezuela without congressional approval, the right to threaten to go to war against Denmark, a long-standing NATO ally, in order to take over Greenland, and to threaten Mexico, Colombia, and even Canada. In other words,
man, listen, Mamdani ass is not gonna arrest Netanyahu, man. Netanyahu will fuck around, go watch the damn ball drop in New York City, man. Mamdani and them not gonna touch him, man. Man, yeah, listen, chat, it's gonna be some shit go on, man. If they arrest Netanyahu in New York City, man, it's gonna be some shit go on, man.
Trump is right. He has no respect for international law, which means that no other country on earth will have respect for international law. As a result, we will move to international anarchy, where any act of violence, for whatever reason that any country or terrorist group thinks is acceptable, will be done. And that is a horrific situation. But it is not just his disregard.
That's why I be telling y'all ass, now's not the time to be traveling. Now's not the time to be going every motherfucking where. Now's not the time to be going every motherfucking where. Everybody want to travel and do shit, and I know I want to travel too. But now's not the time to be going every motherfucking where. Get over there somewhere and get your ass handled.
International law. It is his contempt for the Constitution of the United States and for the rule of law here at home. He has continued to illegally rescind money that Congress has appropriated for everything from education to climate change. He has denied funding to states that committed the crime of voting against him in an election. He has attacked federal courts that ignored court orders. He has sent FBI agents into a Washington Post reporter's home. He has attacked media, which has not bent the need toward him. He has withheld funding from universities whose curriculum he disagrees with. He is renaming federal buildings after himself. He is investigating his political opponents.
Oh, y'all said name one thing Bernie Sanders has been right about, the damn oligarchy. Now, we can't say the technocrats. We just watched the DOW come out and say that we are an AI first military now. They just gave all of these AI smart tech dudes military rank off the damn rip, bruh. So, shit, damn, the technocrats is in there, man. We seen Elon come in there with Doge, waste, fraud, and abuse, got all into the damn files and shit. Now we see the technocrats coming through the military. It is what it is, man. AI, if AI fails, our economy goes to shit, man. They're all in on AI, all the way around the board, man.
Including the conservative chairman of the Federal Reserve, multiple United States senators, and the Attorney General of the state of New York. And he is pressuring states to redraw congressional maps so that his favored candidates win. Donald Trump does not disagree with his opponents. He is attempting to destroy his opponents. In other words,
I don't think Mamdani gonna let his nuts hang that far, bro. To arrest Netanyahu in New York, bro, I don't think Mamdani's gonna let his nuts hang that far, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Plain and simple. When you add all of this up and more, Trump is undermining the foundations of American democracy and everything this country has stood for since its inception. And as bad as all of that is, we now have the situation in Minneapolis. An unarmed American citizen, Renee Good, was shot in the head by an ICE officer in broad daylight. Instead of demanding accountability for her killing, the Trump administration's first instinct was to lie, describing her as a domestic terrorist and offering the officer absolute immunity. This, by the way, as you may recall, is reminiscent of how the January 6th insurrectionists were redefined by Trump as peaceful protesters and pardoned. In other words, when people are trying to overthrow the government of the United States violently, they are peaceful protesters, they are pardoned. When a woman is sitting in her car and shot in the head, she is a domestic terrorist, and the guy who shoots her is pardoned. Instead of withdrawing ICE from the city of Minneapolis or reducing its presence because of this horrific act, the Trump administration has instead sent thousands more ICE agents into the city. It is now threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act, which would allow him to bring the United States military into Minneapolis above and beyond the thousands of masked ICE agents who are already there. In other words, the Trump administration's response to peaceful protest is a military takeover of a major American city. This is not only an outrage unto itself, it sets a precedent for the U.S. military to be deployed domestically against Trump's perceived opponents. Meanwhile, in the midst of all of these moves toward authoritarianism, let's not forget that the billionaire class is getting richer and richer, while 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck. Our healthcare system is collapsing, people can't afford housing, and grocery prices are still rising. 800,000 Americans are homeless in this country. Working families can't afford to feed their kids, and Trump is looking for a war with Denmark to annex Greenland. That is the world we are living in. So, where do we go from here? Just a few points. First, the American people are sick and tired of masked ICE agents shooting people, pulling them, dragging them from their cars, arresting and detaining children, and deporting people who have lived and worked peacefully in this country for decades. The American people want, and Congress must deliver, comprehensive immigration reform and a path toward citizenship. Second, we must continue in every legal and nonviolent way possible to oppose Trump's authoritarianism. I'm going to do all that I can here in the United States Senate. People have got to do all that they can in their own communities. Third, we must focus on the midterm elections next November. If we can defeat Republicans in the House and in the Senate, we can, to a very significant degree, slow down Trump's authoritarianism and put an end to his efforts to undermine American democracy. These are dangerous times, but we must never forget this. Real change has never come from the top on down. It has always come from ordinary people standing together, protesting, organizing, and fighting for justice. Democracy is not something that we inherit. It is something that we fight for. And if we do that, if we stay engaged, if we stay united, we will not only defeat authoritarianism and oligarchy, we will build a country that finally works for all of us, not just the few. Thank you very much.
All right, man. That's Bernie Sanders, man. Let's see. Hold on, check. All right, chat. Double tap the screen, shut her live out. We finna move on into the show. This is that Jake Lang. We know Jake Lang got the hell beat out of him in Minnesota, man. But we're gonna. They say this is the clearest footage of what actually happened over there.
Go, just go, just go. Let him go, y'all.
Chat. All right, here goes another fight. I don't think this is Jake Lang. I think this is a different guy, and they beat the hell out of this man, chat. I'm not gonna lie, they beat the hell out of this man, bro. Bro, what did he just throw off of his head that hard? What the hell did he just throw off of his head that hard, bro? What the hell was that? Boom, he's turning around. Watch him throw something. He pushed him. Boom, now watch him throw something. What the hell is that? Look at his face, chat. Boom. What the fuck was that he threw off of his head, bro? What the fuck was that? Damn. Cracked his head open. Cracked his head open, chat.
guy needs medical help. He needs mental help. Mental help. The bleeding is natural from Nazi's ears, but he needs mental help.
Cracked his head open, Chad. Damn, cracked his head open. Chad, I'm not gonna lie, man. They cracked his head open, Chad. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's whoo, man, this is not good, Chad. This is not good, Chad. They cracked his head open, man. Damn. It would be different if this was like a regular bar fight or something and he got his head cracked open. But him getting his head cracked open and it's like politically motivated, man, this is not good, Chad. I'm telling y'all, man, this just not good, bro. Damn, bro, cracked his head open. Boom! That's the one that did it right there. That's the one that did it right there. Boom! He smacked his ass with the top of that flag. Boom! What's up, dog? Yeah, he had to say some bullshit. Hey, he finna have a long ride home, man. He finna be popping aspirin, man. They need to get that man to the hospital, man. Hopefully he got some insurance or something, man. He gonna have to tape that bad boy up a little gauze, man. Maybe a Perk 10 or something, a little aspirin. I don't know, Tylenol. I don't know, Chad. He gonna need some ice for damn sure, man. And some Epsom salt in that bath, because they beat the fuck out of you out there, man. I bet you think twice before you carry your ass back to Minnesota, man. Damn, I can only imagine what was going on during the George Floyd ride. Y'all know I wasn't around for that. See, I wasn't out for J6 either. See, J6, I wasn't out for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was still incarcerated January 6th, so I wasn't out for either one of those, Chad. I can only imagine. That shit was probably crazy, bro. I seen clips, though. I have seen clips of, like, some of the rides in the George Floyd and some of the rides J6, but, like, experiencing it, like being out, watching it in real time on the news, or, you know, having an opportunity to go out there, nah, I wasn't around for that. They said he was a pro-ICE protester, and they calling him an agitator and shit. They beat him the hell up out of there, man. They say he's not from Minnesota.
You fucking shut up! That's where you fucked up!
Oh, now you're gonna run? Whoa! You didn't get the support as you wanted? You realize that there's more of us than you? Oh, three. Oh, that's so cute.
I think you're being in the hospital! You fuck with them, you fuck with us! You fuck with us, time to fuck with them!
Is killing people peaceful? No, I'm not gonna back off. I'm not gonna back up until y'all fight soon.
Get the fuck out of my town! Mike, man. Up here or like what are we doing? Get on the train and go. Stay out of Minnesota. Mike, hey, man. Get down the floor, get on the train. You gotta go.
Alright, chat. So this is supposedly who helped Jake Lang exit the situation. When they were trying to snatch Jake Lang out of the car, they say he jumped in the car with a tranny, man. So a tranny actually saved Jake Lang's life. How ironic.
Okay, TikTok. We're gonna make... Oh, wait. Can you turn the heat down really fast? Okay. Hopefully this works and it, like, doesn't cut up again. So...
Hey, is tranny a bad word? Is that a bad word? Am I supposed to say, like, trans? My bad.
My name is Day. This is my friend Leah. This feels so weird to do this really
like
fast.
a last one that would be ugly.
Yeah, so let me give y'all the rundown on what just happened to us in case we do.
So this nigga is the one who helped Jake Lang get up out of here, man. I don't know if this person was in the car as well. I think the person in the passenger seat was in the car as well. But Jake Lang got in the back of this car, and they were trying to snatch his ass up out the back of this car, you know. And I think they said that they thought he was an anti-ICE protester, man.
Do go like viral or whatever the case is. We were driving. We're on our way to Tom's Watch Bar, right? We want to have some cocktails, little girl day, whatever. We see this crowd of protesters outside of a hotel, and obviously we are anti-ICE. Like, what the fuck is all this shit that's going on is such bullshit. I'm low-key scared for our country, and it sucks that it's starting in Minnesota, but like, I do not support that. They're bullying. They are bad people. They're ripping apart families. Don't fuck with it. This guy, still don't even know his full name. Jake is all I know. And apparently,
the horrible freaking person.
The horrible people that apparently, I'm sure a lot of you guys do know about, but I had never heard of him. We see him run up to our car, and he's like, "Can I please get in? Can I please get in? Like, they hurt me so bad, da 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 da." That's all the context we have. So in our heads, it's like, oh my god, like, was he just attacked by ICE? Like,
We thought ICE was after him, so we're like, okay, whatever, like, hop in the freaking car real quick. And then all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of people coming here and storming us and, like, beating up the car, ruining the car, pulling this dude out. Like, what is
like,
going on?
surrounding the car from every single angle. And yeah, we had no idea what we was getting ourselves into. It's just like, we saw an injured man, so like, obviously we're gonna help because we're not bad people. What? And I don't know him. And so yeah, anyways, he gets in our car, like, yeah, surrounded us. They broke our tail light, was banging on the car, whatnot. They tried to rip him out the door, like they was like opening the door and shit. Wild. And so we do drive because, like, we're not gonna, like, literally the longer we sat there, the longer he fought them off and the more damage was happening to Aaliyah's car. So we had to leave with him in the car. Like, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't fuck with him.
I was leaving.
Yeah. But also, just like, you know, like, what else are we supposed to do? He's not gonna, like, let us kick him out the car. He's not gonna get out. So, like, that was our only option at that point.
So we literally just go around the block, and I'm like, you know what? Like, you need to get out.
Yeah, we're still in
Like,
the same
what
spot.
is going on? Like, whose side are you on right now? Because, like, this is not okay. And I'm just getting super weird, bad vibe from this dude. And he's just like, oh, Trump something me. I gotta owe him back. And I'm just like,
yeah,
I don't care what Trump did.
Alright, man, that's enough of that, man. We're gonna get on with it, man. That's who saved Jake Lang, though, man. Long story short, that's who saved Jake Lang, man, in his time of need, chat. Alright, let's get into some other shit, man. Let's get into some other shit, chat. Double tap the screen, shut a live out, chat. Where the hell is it, man? You said that was getting hard to watch, Top Cat, man. I ain't gonna lie, it was a little hard to watch, wasn't it, man? It was a little hard to watch, man. Alright. Let's see what's going on right here, man. What time is it, chat? It's still early. It's just now finna be 9. We locked. We locked, chat.
You've called President Trump an idiot for his push to take control of Greenland. And you've said that Congress can't take any chances of allowing that to happen. You've met with the foreign ministers of both Denmark and Greenland this past week. How are they reacting to President Trump's threats?
Look, they're shocked, and they're trying to find reason within what's happening here. And I tried to explain to them there is no reason, right? The president just wants to have a legacy piece where he gets to claim that he brought in this big chunk of land that he sees on the map, even though it's, you know, distorted map, and he's willing to ruin our whole foreign policy, all of our alliances, our economy, just so he could get what he wants. This man is doing everything for himself and nothing for us. Even the idea of buying it. We're going to spend billions and billions of dollars, potentially $500 billion, which is never going to happen. But right now we can't even afford health insurance for U.S. citizens, and we're talking about buying land. And let me just say one more time. The Kingdom of Denmark and Greenland has said, we will give you everything you want, short of giving you possession of our land. You want more bases, you get more bases. You want to put more people, you get it. The idea that we're going to waste money for everything we want is the dumbest decision we can make. The only way we can make a decision this dumb is someone that would actually let a casino go under. And guess who's president right now?
This threat that he put out yesterday, just to remind viewers, it may not have been checking Truth Social yesterday, but a very serious threat, 10% tariffs on these European countries starting February 1st, and then an additional 25%.
Yeah, that 25 gonna be stiff. But they said that the EU, what did the EU do? They did something that's unprecedented. Where the hell is it, man? Where the hell is it, man? Alright, so they're not ratified. It says the EU-US trade deal agreed last year was supposed to introduce 15% tariffs on U.S. products and reduce tariffs on American products to 0. Yesterday's announcement by President Trump to introduce additional tariff on European countries because of Greenland means we will not ratify last year's EU-US trade agreement. The result is that American companies will continue to pay tariffs for exporting to Europe. Yesterday's announcement by Donald Trump is not a good deal for the United States of America. Also, they're supposed to be doing something else. Okay, according to diplomatic sources, the EU is also considering reactivating a package of counter tariffs against Trump's 93 billion U.S. goods, which were drawn up in response to Trump's previous economic threats, but suspended it after the two sides struck a trade deal last summer. Alright, so yeah, that's what's gonna go on. Alright, chat, let me get back into it.
But I think that's the question. So
What's
many
up,
people
Albert?
have.
What's up, H Buster?
He is not backing down despite we're seeing so much pushback in Congress, around the world, in America's closest allies. Where's he going with this?
Say a lot of this is coming. Obviously, this was ratcheted up rhetoric in the days after the Venezuela operation. The president is feeling very, very emboldened after the success of the capture of Nicolas Maduro and what they were able to do there. And that's part of what's happening behind the scenes. I'd remind you, this is something Trump has wanted for several years. He tried and failed during his first term to try and see what he could do about getting a portion of Greenland, annexing Greenland, not to this extent, but wanted to do this and was essentially told he couldn't by the people around him then. Now, he is very much emboldened to trying to see what he can do here. And I will say, despite a lot of uneasiness, I'd argue, behind the scenes, even at the White House from some of his top advisors, about this idea of potentially using the military to go in and try to gain control of what is a Danish territory and undermining NATO to do so, the president believes that this is a legacy-building thing for him. And that's what I think a lot of this comes.
All right, chat, we finna open up the phone lines, man. Or do y'all want to do the Discord, man? Do y'all want to open up the phone lines, or do y'all want to do the Discord call, man, where we can all have a panel? Do y'all want to do the Discord panel, or do y'all want to open the phone lines, man? What y'all want to do, chat? Let me know. Oh shit, that's the wrong damn number. Alright. Lala said Discord. Alright, we'll do both of them, man. We'll see if some people join in the Discord. Alright, the phone line, Pant. Let me open up the phone lines. Hold on. Damn. Damn, this shit crazy. Hold on, shit. Alright, bet. The phone lines are open. Somebody just called in, huh?
Hello?
What's going on, caller? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Billy from Utah.
What's going on, Billy?
Ain't nothing much. I just want to talk about the Greenland situation.
Okay.
I'm still going to stand firm in my conclusion to this. It's delusional thinking that Trump is going to be able to successfully annex Greenland. What he's doing right now is threatening European countries with higher tariffs, which will only aggravate European countries and result into them reciprocating with their own of implementing tariffs on the U.S. goods, and that's going to affect the U.S. constituents' pockets. I'm not exactly sure what's his long game here, but like I said before, doesn't make mathematical sense when he's offering 50,000 or I believe 500,000 a person. Either one of those still is astronomically high. Exactly sure how he can push that agenda through, because if I'm not mistaken, doesn't that has to go through Congress because it's considered a spending bill?
You would think so, but right now the way he's been moving, putting money in private accounts and offshore accounts, so they don't go through treasuries and risk being seized or sanctions, anything like that. I'm pretty sure they'll find a workaround for that as well. That's exactly what he was saying about the ICC warrant. The only thing that's stopping him from doing anything is his own morality.
Okay, so that is very vague. I know what you're alluding to with his power limitations.
So what I'm gonna say, this is okay. So this is what I think is gonna happen. I think the justification is going to be the tariffs. He's gonna say we're gonna use this tariff money. If they don't want to do a deal on Greenland, we're putting 10% tariffs on them starting now, and it'll go to 25 starting in June. He's not going to give a fuck about the reciprocal tariffs. He's not even going to mention the reciprocal tariffs. We know Trump. By now we know. And then when it comes time, if the purchase does, come to fruition, or if it doesn't, he's going to tout all of this money we made through those 10 and 25% tariffs. And that's going to be used to justify the purchase. Because he says the tariffs are going to be throughout until the purchase is acquired. So if there's 10 years of those fucking tariffs, even if there is 10 years of those damn tariffs, that's what, 93 billion in tariffs per year? 10 years of that is 930 billion.
Here are the two possible scenarios. One that you just alluded to, and another is that those European countries are going to go to other sources and get goods somewhere else. The exact goods they're going to use substitution to avoid those high costs. Either way, it's still going to affect the American constituents and be disastrous to the domestic economy. So I'm not exactly sure why he's doing this. Like I said, from my point of view, is the illusional thinking. But from a geopolitical side, if I'm putting on my geopolitical hat, this will be historic, and this will erase the good, the bad, and the ugly. And historians looking at this from 10, 20, 30 years down the road is going to consider him to be top 10, possibly top 5 presidents if he can get this Mission Impossible to come to fruition. Now, it's just unrealistic, and like I said, you do the math, rewarding Greenlanders like 500,000, like preposterous numbers. That's equivalent to like trillions in cost. So, there's nobody in Congress that's going to approve such an astronomical number. The only way I can see this actually happening is if he goes full imperialist mode and do military intervention, which would seriously cause damage to America's reputation on the global stage. But I doubt that is going to be so bad that it's going to ruin NATO relations, because number one, America is the number one superpower, and why on earth would NATO countries distance themselves from having the number one superpower's defense if there's an intrusion on their sovereignty? So, he can play that leverage, but that to me would be so extreme, and it's going to cause so much distrust. But I don't think NATO countries will go so far and distance themselves from the United States. It wouldn't be in their best interest to from having that type of power, being able to protect them in case there's an intrusion, such as, you know, Russia's imperialist ambitions, which I doubt. Putin is not that. Putin is not suicidal to, you know, indulge in countries' sovereignty. So, yeah, that's my stance on that. You've also had a video of the deputy of ICE. I'm not exactly sure.
The deputy director, the pastor.
Yes, correct. With that situation, I believe the ICE incidents is a tragedy, but they're not addressing the main problem, and which is to prohibit any incentive from people in foreign lands to exercise illegal channels. What Trump has to do is look seriously into where it's coming from, like Venezuela, Ecuador, El Salvador, and other countries that most of the constituents are experiencing financial dire. But I shouldn't say most, but the people that are suffering in poverty. And if there's sanctions are implemented, they should lift those sanctions, because that's an instrument into crippling their economy. But I understand that because it's also leverage to direct them into U.S. Policies. So it's a gift and a curse implementing sanctions, because the people there are not stupid. They're going to realize, you know, outside factors that are contributing to the economic slumps, and they're going to have hatred. Well, some portion of the population is going to have hatred towards the United States. So the best solution is to have more foreign direct investment. You know, talk to corporations and see what resources they can extract. You know, implement an infrastructure which would boost up certain industries like the, construction. You know, put people to work where they can obtain, you know, job security to provide for their families. And for the U.S., illegal immigration is not all bad, because they're also allocating those their resources to their homeland, which would help their families there.
Okay.
In financial dire. So, but again, his ambition to have mass deportation, he needs to look 2 steps ahead and to see if he can replace those illegal immigrants with low-wage American workers, quickly do a replacement, and which has to pretty much be on the business's standpoint to increase the wages to attract those, so they can do a quick replacement. And for breaking up nuclear families, there's going to have to be some type of there's already a backlash for mass deportation, so you already have to think of how to address that backlash with breaking up nuclear families and increasing social welfare programs. Yeah, I'm sorry.
We coming up on 10 minutes, man. I was trying to let you get it off, but you just kind of kept going. I got a couple other people trying to call in. But yeah, to your point though, I think they're just gonna put the robots in place. I think they already got a plan. Elon didn't get that $1 trillion pay package from Tesla for no reason, man. We see he got the trolley like things coming out, and we got the Tesla bots getting ready to touch down. I expect a lot of those, you know, to be looking around.
All right, man. I don't mean to long-winded, but yeah, I'll let you go, man. I just wanted to get my point across.
No, I appreciate you, man. I just got a couple other people calling in, and I do want to get them a chance as well. All right, man.
What's up, love?
See, this is why we could get in the Discord. See, if we was in the Discord and we was on a panel, everybody could just talk, and I wouldn't have to get him off the phone. He could go back and forth with Doris, see me. You know, we could all be in the panel, but we doing call-ins. Y'all wanted to do call-ins. Go ahead, though.
Hey,
What's up, Doris?
Hey, I'm going on the first one, the church protest. Okay? All's fair in love and war. Okay? If that dude, if the pastor said that he wanted to take a job with ICE, well, everything that goes along with the job follows you to the church, bro. Way it go. And then if you trying to play like, oh, this is a holy place and nah, it don't work that way. Not in my book. Because I'm gonna tell you like I feel.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, it would have went down in there.
They went in and
I said, I'm not saying that they couldn't came in there. I'm just saying it would have went down in there. In certain churches, that was in Minnesota.
Well,
that was in Minnesota. I'm just saying, man, when you come to rural Arkansas or rural Texas and shit, and y'all try to fall off in that church, man, them people knew that man was an ICE officer, man. Them folks knew that, man. The congregation would have stood up for that pastor, man. I'm not saying they should have. I'm just saying that's what would have went on, man.
Okay. Well, we talking about city people, right? So half the population in probably that town don't go to church no way. You know, they probably atheists or something. So, you know, they don't care. It ain't no big deal. And then, like I said, you can't play Monster 6 days a week and then try to play Saint on the seventh day. Nah, it don't work that way. Thing you do follows you, even to the church. Like I said, when we were protesting and we was marching, them KKK people burned down our shit. They killed them girls, sabotaged us, and they terrorized us.
It sounded to me like he got a paperwork job. The director of field office sounds like he pushing papers.
It don't matter.
So you don't
give a fuck. Whether you in the field or you in the office, you still ICE. The Gestapo, they had field agents and they had people inside. So
I don't think he should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's my point of view. I don't think he should be, doing that. But at the same time, shit, bills got to be paid. People got to be fed. So I was asking y'all, is it a conflict of interest? Do you guys think it's a conflict of interest? I stated that I do think it's a conflict of interest. But regardless of that conflict of interest, once those 10 to 20 to 25 people went into that church and started chanting and shit, it would have went down. I don't care if it was a white church, a black church, a Hispanic church, man. Where I'm from, it would have went a tabernacle. It would have went down.
Well, I'm just being 100 with you. Did you see the one where the white dude came into the black church? What's his name? The little feminine pastor, the one whose wife wore the dress that was kind of like, revealing. Or looked revealing. Remember that one we did about a week and a half ago? Do you remember you said, hey, the wife and his name is Jason or Jason, something like that.
Well, what about him?
The little four-eyed dude.
What about him?
And his wife wore that dress, to that function.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, they had a white guy come in there, and he started he didn't cuss them out. He put curse on them and said that God was going to punish them. And he did that for about 5 minutes. Then nobody touched him.
Yeah, they would have got him up out of there. They would have escorted him on up out of there.
Touch him. He did. He carried on them shenanigans for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, you'll see it on YouTube.
Yeah, the Urshers would have got them up out of there, man.
Huh?
The Urshers would have got them up out of there.
Well, that's what they were supposed to, but I guess everybody was in such shock. Or, black folks, we very tolerant of stuff like that. But I'm just being honest with you.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
Where? Where was the church?
Yeah.
It's the dude. It's that dude, the one who went to the gala with his wife.
Okay, but where is the church at? I know who you talking about, but where is the church?
I don't know. All I know is there was an excerpt of old boy came in there and he had the Bible in one hand and he kept telling them that they was going to hell. That God, what they did was blasphemy. Did that for about like 5 minutes. Saying so that's what I saw. But my whole thing is, hey man, ain't nobody got respect for the church no more. We know it's fake. And I'm not saying all churches is fake, but there's enough of them that's fake. And see, my whole thing is, if Jesus went off on one fake church back in his day, imagine how many fake churches there's out here now.
Is the church fake or is the leadership fake?
The church is fake.
Explain.
First of all, the church is a part of connecting church because, they all like the Southern Baptists or this and that. They all have, their leadership all meet together, right? Okay. So they all come in, the pastors stand in line and they all toe the line, whether it's politics or whatever. And then the congregation, just like sheep, they go right ahead and follow whatever it is. So it's the institution itself that's corrupt. I'm being honest with you. Now this is how I feel. That's why I read my Bible and then I might go and fellowship just a couple of times a year. But now, man, I see the fakeism in the church.
I seen a church like you be going to before. I had rolled past one probably like 2 months ago, a church in Nazarene. I said, oh, that's what Dorsey be going to.
Yeah, I'm a Church of Nazarene. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all be eating over there?
Yeah, we eat. You're supposed to break bread. That's how you have fellowship. You sit down and you eat with your fellow people.
Is it a black church? Is it
nah,
black?
it's like it's multicultural.
So what y'all be eating?
Let's see. Sometimes it's the Spanish people cook. We have like chicken, rice, beans, corn, dessert, tea, or lemonade, bread, rolls. That's if the Spanish people cook. If the regular people cook, then you'll have like meatloaf, potatoes, vegetables, a dessert, or if they don't feel like it, they'll just order pizzas for everybody.
See, I've been to a couple different churches covered up too. In the black church, it's like it's more like of a potluck style. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a potluck style at the black church. The white church, most of the time, they would like cater something. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nothing wrong with it,
right.
But shit, they just cater something.
Well, the church, the one I used to go to, they had a food pantry also.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So everything that they probably was providing that was probably donated from, what's that one down in Florida?
Yeah, the white church would like support a local business. Like they wouldn't cater nothing from like a big chain. They would like get like a local business and cater.
Right, some business. So my whole thing is, I'm not saying that all churches corrupt, but it's too many that are. And my whole thing is, usually these ministers supposed to be part of this this little commission or committee that they are supposed, but they never condone none of the pastors that do foul stuff like fornicating with women, getting women pregnant, stealing.
Who don't?
You know what I'm saying? Gambling problems.
Who don't?
Man, they don't. Man, nobody in them churches don't be getting on them people's butt.
Who?
I can say the Baptists, because remember when what's his name who used to
So
be with
you
the
saying
PTL
they
club?
just be letting shit go on, or you saying they don't be letting shit go on?
They be letting shit go on for years.
Yes, Dorsey, they be letting shit go on for years. But, you know, because a lot of people are blinded. But it's not just the black church, man. How many, man, they found how much cash in the wall of them
I say the
churches.
black church. I say the churches. I'm talking about all of them.
Right, but then
From the
some...
Catholic Church to the what's some people, the Seventh-day Adventists. All of them be corrupt now.
Right, but when you go to them small churches that's not on television and streaming shit, they'll get the pastor up out of there. For sure, for shit show, man.
The
Them small
congregation-
churches gonna get them pastors they gonna get them up out of there, man.
Yeah, but that's because they have a smaller congregation that's linked together. But when you go into the mega church, man, and it's like what, 10,000
It's too much
people?
paper. It's too much money involved, man. At that point, the pastor is what? A brand. When you get to the mega churches, at that point, the pastor is a brand, man. I remember I went to see Beanie Hinn one time, man. Man, Beanie Hinn had so many people in that thing, man. T.D. Jakes and them had so many people in that thing, bro. I'm telling you, man, that shit's the business, bro.
Oh, you talking about Power Bottom?
Man, I'm talking about big ass mega churches, man.
And
Where they
that's why I
selling,
know they
selling
crooked.
tickets, man, like it's concert tickets, man.
Exactly, bro.
Yes,
And
that's
that's
a
the reason
business.
why I don't.
That means everybody can at that point, when it's concert ticket style going on, at that point you can't just plug and play. You can't take a Benny Hinn or a TD Jakes or a Creflo Dollar out and just put somebody that nobody's heard of in there. It's
Check
not.
this out,
You can't do
man.
that.
What? Ideology. You worshiping the man rather than God. That's an idol.
And that's what I'm
like a
saying.
show, American Idol.
That's why
So
I'm
now
saying.
you're talking about
Why,
Christian Idol.
hold on. That's what I'm saying. Why were you talking about people are turning that blind eye and blind eye and blind eye? That's where you get into the contracts and everything. All of this going on. That's why I say in the smaller churches, them local rural churches, they gonna get the pastor up out of there. When you get to the mega churches and you talking to millions and millions of dollars, yes, at this point, this preacher such and such is a brand. Why do you think we watch Creflo Dollar get up there and ask for that damn jet? Why you think we heard about TD Jakes in the pool in the damn hot tub and shit, man? Why you think we heard about whoever that was with the damn cash in the walls, man? We heard about all of this shit, man.
Because people think they can buy their way into heaven. You can't buy your way into heaven. What's wrong with y'all? You can't buy your way into heaven. Jesus told you that right from the get-go. He don't want your money. He wants your obedience.
Then you got pastors. You got pastors going in there telling people they donations not enough. I wanted 2,000. You gave 1,300, man. You got pastors saying if you want to become a millionaire, give $10,000 in 90 seconds, man.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you like this. They better be so glad I got respect for God, right? I got a lot of respect. Man, I would come in there with some funny money and switch it out. Have like 3 or 4 people working it. And have them up there say, hey, I'm getting a change for 100, right? And grab 80, right? Man, better be glad I'm saved.
Dorsey, man, listen, man, that's what I'm telling you, man. This shit is going on, man. It's going on, man. And we can be honest with you, man. Let's be honest with you, man. How many prosperity preachers are there, man? It's about abundance, right? It's about abundance, right?
Yeah,
abundance,
no,
man.
Abundance out in my
Come
book.
on, man. So you ain't heard the abundance sermon, man.
Ain't no, just like you tell me. No, Dorsey, I ain't no co-sign that. No,
Nah, hell no. So I'm saying you ain't heard the abundance sermon. Now every mega church has one thing in common. They gonna preach about that abundance, man, and they gonna do it a whole lot.
I mean, that's what they want. They want, but then the Bible say that your treasures will not be on earth; they will be in heaven.
Why you think everybody was mad at Drewski and Dizzy Banks, man? You think they was pulling up in the Rolls Royces and shit for no reason?
Hey man, back in the day we had Reverend Ike. I mean, only the old cats know about Reverend Ike. He was a pimp. He was a pimp preacher here in L.A.
A pimp and a preacher.
Yeah, he was a pimp. He was a former pimp turned preacher, but he still dressed like a pimp. The nigga still wore fur coats back in the 70s.
That's crazy. I done seen some preachers turn their life around.
70s in California, in L.A., man. Oh, man. People was hot.
I done seen some church. I done seen some killers turn pastors. I done seen some drug dealers turn pastors. You know, so a lot of people get saved.
It don't work that way. It don't work that way.
I thought Moses killed one.
God gives you, but he does not put you in a position of leadership.
How?
That's
Moses killed one? Didn't Moses kill one?
Yeah, but God picked him.
You just said it don't work that way. You don't get in leadership.
Hey, check this out.
That's crazy,
Okay,
Dorsey.
So, no, listen to me. Yes, and Moses kept on killing people. He did.
How?
Remember, Moses also killed 40,000 people when they went and made that golden calf. Moses also put a pox and a curse, and diseases struck down 17,000 people. Moses also committed genocide on the other Canaanites. So, yeah, but understand this, God chooses from people, not man, not no committee, not Sister Sarah, not Sister Myrtle, nah. We're talking about God's selection
just
of
put
them.
a lot on Moses'
Man comes
plate,
up here
man.
with his old bull. Now we got videos in the church. We got homosexuals in the church on the choir. Stuff that says the exact opposite of what God requires. Now, I ain't got nothing to do with it because, you know, that's people's choice what they want to do and freedom of religion and all that. And so, you know, hey, cool. If that's what y'all do it, y'all cool. But I ain't finna get involved with it because I know the rules of Leviticus. I know the rules in the New Testament where it says that you don't let people who, you know, the fornicators and so forth in the church. You don't even supposed to let them in the church. So when a pastor does something with one woman, hey, he ain't getting no second chances. You're out of there, partner. Coming from? Now, about the ICE thing, no. Because in the Bible it says, be good to the immigrants. For once you were immigrants. Saying what I'm saying? But see, I don't practice white man religion. I don't listen to that.
So
white
what's the Nazarene?
Nazarene was a black man. Okay? He was a dark-skinned entity. He was a black-skinned entity. Africa.
Oh,
Like,
so
that's who I follow. So when I read... See,
Nazarene from Africa?
Huh?
Nazarene from Africa?
Nazarene, bro, check this out.
I
The
thought
white
you
man made the boundaries of what the nations is now. Back then, Africa went all the way to the city of Troy. White people who was in them cities.
We done ran everybody up out of here, Doris. It's only 3 people
Hey,
left.
man,
We
check
might
this
well
out, man.
end
The
the
wicked don't want to
live,
hear
man.
the truth.
We might
You know
well
why?
end the
Because
live,
them
man.
white folks don't want to hear that shit.
Here we go, man.
Folks don't never want to hear the truth. You know, they always want to come with their bullshit.
Here we go,
Trying to
Dorsey.
run.
Chill, man.
Trying to run because, you know what? The people who give you money, they give you money. The people who just there to put in their 2 cents. Now, the first caller, hey, I rock with him because he makes sense. But all the little other people who be in the little, you know, the little, what they call them people?
All right,
little
they said
trolls
they in
and shit,
Discord.
you
They
know?
said they in Discord. Hold on. Go to
Yeah,
the Discord,
so,
Dorsey.
maybe this discussion should be taken to the Discord.
All right, go to the Discord.
So that we can sit up there and debate this. But see, my whole thing too is, hey, only few are chosen. And I don't give a fuck about the ones who are hypocrites. And I tell you like that. If you ain't black, I don't really trust you. I'm being real.
If you
Buster,
black,
I trust you.
you don't trust
I
black
trust
people.
you.
That's
and,
crazy.
and Lori, I trust you. but the rest of them, oh hell no. Dorsey on one today. You know, today this is Black History Month. Shit, Martin Luther King birthday tomorrow. So I mean, shit, I got a dream too. He ain't the same as his. He respect that one part when little black boys and little white girls walk hand in hand. Oh yeah, I bought into that wholeheartedly.
Oh my God. All right, Dorsey, we in the Discord, man. Jump in the Discord.
Yeah, hey, greatest show on YouTube. I know Dorsey sound crazy, but guess what? Either I see you in heaven or I see you in hell. And if you see me in hell, I was wrong, but goddamn it, you was wrong too, huh?
Hey, my God.
That's all I can say.
All right, Dorsey.
You see what I'm saying to Dorsey? Well, if you see me in hell, you gonna be there too then.
Nah, man, I ain't going to hell. All right, Dorsey.
No, you ain't going to. You a good dude,
We
man.
gonna get Dorsey the hell up out of here, man. All right, Dorsey. Good night, man. This dude get Dorsey up out of here, man. All right, man. What's up, Lala, Carlos, Tom Cat, and Tony?
What up?
Not much, man. How y'all feeling about the subjects tonight?
When homie caught the Iron Eagle to the dome. Wow.
What's the Iron Eagle?
The top of that flag hit him on the back of his head when he opened you up. You know, with that Iron Eagle. Damn, man, it's a bad look. That's all I said. Like, it's a bad look.
All right, chat. Y'all join in Discord.